What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just trying to check some stuff before we get started. Hope everyone had a great evening today. Hope to see everyone come back in today. Yeah, hope y'all doing good today. Hope y'all are doing good. Just giving it a few minutes. And everybody come in. Peter, what's happening? Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm doing stuff on my phone. That's why you see me looking down.
Oh, he's doing stuff. Glad to see y'all coming back in. Appreciate the support. You know, as always, support like. I feel like we got a very good topic today. Like, just come off Brandon's Smooth Talk podcast. Suffering in silence. Y'all know a lot of us go through that right there.
She said Brian's always working on something. I be trying.
Always
working on something.
Always. He's always doing something. Yeah, so we're glad that y'all are here and y'all have come back, and we're just thanking you all for joining us today. You could be doing anything else, but you decide to sit in with us on this evening. It's a nice, little cool evening, and me personally, I like it, but you're gonna have to look out for him because of the weather, so he won't be cold. But you know, I like this time of the year, fall. I just like the atmosphere of it. I like to see the leaves change and all that kind of stuff.
I only like it just because I can pull out, new trees and stuff like this. But other than that, I don't like it because the way it affects my body.
Yeah, so it's different for him, but it's all good though. It's all good, dog. It's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling because I ain't want to hold y'all for too long, and just making sure can y'all hear us just fine. And everything working right. Seems like everything sounds pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing jumping and say, hey family, welcome to the Real Talk Conversation, where a platform has been created to come together, to commune together, not divide each other. And I just want to thank you for tuning in on today. I got a message that's been running through my mind. There's time is ticking. Every second that passes is one we cannot get back. Every second that passes, we can't get back. As we speak, like as of right now, it's becoming the past. You can't get it back. You can't rewind it like we do on videos and other stuff. We can't do that. You cannot get it back. We are in some serious times right now. For real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
We're in some serious time, and we're gonna talk about some of that on open mic night when we come back on open mic night. But we are definitely in some serious serious times right now. We're definitely in some serious time, y'all. It's no time to be playing around with your life. I'm all about having a good time, but at the same time, your life is important right now. But we're in some time that we can't get back. Once, what time is it now?
6-12.
It's 6:12. 6:13, 6:12 be the pass. That quick. That's how fast it's going past. So we can't get it back. We plan, we dream, we make excuses, but the truth is the clock doesn't stop for nobody. So I just want to talk today about how we're spending our time and whether we're using it to walk in purpose or letting it slip away while we wait for the right moment that may never come. Because whether you believe it or not, time is running short and how we use it matters more than ever. It matters more than ever. How you use your time, it matters. If you're wasteful, that's all that matters to you. If you use it wisely, that's a good thing. If you use it to tear down other people or tear down certain things, that's what you do. If you use it just watching stuff go by or watching TV all the time, that's what you do. But it's ticking.
Yeah, mindful. You use your time.
You gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful on how you use your time. Ain't it something that you can waste time out here, but any other thing or any project that you're doing, an event that you're doing, you don't waste that time. You try to do your best to be on time to work. You be your best to be on time to go to the club if you're going. You do your best to be on time to wherever you're going. But your own life, you piddle around. That's something. So we're just gonna look at a few things today and just go over a few things like the reality of time. The reality of time. You know, Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. That just means time isn't random, it's sacred. God created it for a purpose and order. But the problem is we treat time like it's unlimited and we have time. That's how we treat it. We feel like, man, I got all the time in the world. I ain't worried about this stuff. I wait till next week to do certain things, and I wait till next month to do this, and I wait till next year. We all have said that. We all been there. We all have. And before you know it, that next week has turned into next month. That next month have turned into next year. That next year have turned into years now. What you think?
You don't take advantage of it now, and you know perfect time or whatever. There's no such thing as that. You don't take advantage of it now and do it now. You ain't gonna never do it. You can always be in the mindset of, well, I get to it when I get to it, or saying, well, I'll do it next week or the next day or whatever. When the best thing you should do is do it now. It's gonna be difficult. It's not gonna be easy. There's gonna be some things you got to sacrifice, which a lot of people don't want to do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Just the thought of like sacrificing things, it's frowned upon and it can be scary to some people. Sacrificing having to go out with people, partying, or being around certain friends and things of that nature. Yeah.
So it's something. It really is something right now. Yeah. It's your first time here. We welcome you. We thank you for coming through. We appreciate all your time. Uh, we take it. We do not take it for granted. We appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, you listen to me on YouTube and listen to us on YouTube. We thank you. Like and subscribe to the channel. You're on Facebook. Like and follow on Facebook. So, but we do thank you all for coming through. Just click that notification, subscribe, and click that bell so you can get every time we come on, you get notified. And if you're on Facebook, just like, follow, or even become a friend. Click that bell to get all the notifications. But time is ticking, y'all. It's ticking. You cannot stop it, no matter what you do. You can pull the batteries out your phone. I mean, not out your phone, but out your watches, and it can stop the time. It only stops the time that's on your watch, but it don't stop the global time that's ticking. We say, "I get to it later." We love to say that right there. Oh, I'll start next month. We love to say that right there. I'll change when I'm ready. Right there. I'll change when I'm ready. Why wait? There's no such thing as a ready moment. The moment is now.
Your best bet, take advantage of it now.
Take advantage of it now. I have heard a lot of celebrities say, you know, we don't waste time. You grasp the moment right then. You grasp it. You go ahead and take hold to it. Take charge. You do not wait until a certain time. You know, a lot of people have waited for so long that now they wish they would have done it way back then. And I know you said, well, that was the right moment whenever they started. Well, it could have been the right moment back then when they thought about it. Reason it's the right moment now because they decided to really go ahead and do it. But they say that all the time. I'll change when I'm ready. Meanwhile, days turn into months and months turn into years. And before you know it, you spent more time planning to live than actually living. See, that's the truth. The truth of time exposes what we value. What we give our attention to, that's where our heart really is. What we give attention to, that's where our heart really is. That's where your heart really is. Everything that you give attention to, that's where your heart really is. That's where it's at. If you love doing evil, you love doing certain stuff, you love that. That's where you spend more time doing. You love it. If I was a person that loved to cause destruction, I would spend a lot of my time doing that. If I was a person that loved drama, I would spend a lot of my time doing that.
But you can't get mad if bad things start happening to you and you wonder why you've always done something and some drama or just in general bad things happen towards you. You can't get mad.
You can't get mad. What you mad for? You caused most of it, so what you mad for? But we do. But we do. Just like some of us are giving time to people who drain us. Stop giving your time to people who are draining you. No matter if it's a friend, no matter if it's a family member, no matter who it is. If they are draining you, stop giving them that time. Now watch this. I don't care how much you love that man or woman. I'm not talking about nobody in the marriage. I'm talking about people that are dating. If they are draining you, why are you still there with them?
Exactly. I never understood that. Like I get, fighting for a relationship and stuff like that, but it's like it's levels to a lot of this stuff, especially if the situation ain't getting no better and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Like, why are you still like, man? Me personally, I wouldn't want to be around that.
Stop blaming your drainage on your job. Everything ain't your job. A lot of time it's what we are in that's training us. Sometimes people is the drainer, just taking everything at you, just pulling it at you. They getting strength while you are getting weak. So if you hang around people that just train you all the time, then you might want to change that. If you're dating someone that's draining you all the time, you might want to change that and hang around people that pump life back into you, resuscitate, pump you, pumping that life back inside of you. You can say what you want to. They're really taking you out of here.
Because it's very difficult and stuff like that, and like even on my end and stuff like that, right? Dealing with what I be dealing with, I get how that can be draining to a lot of people, which I don't expect nobody to understand it and stuff like that. You know, I know the people that care and love me gonna be around regardless. But I get that it can be draining as to why sometimes I don't be around certain people if I can tell that their energy finna go left, and I just stick around the people that I know is there for real, if that makes sense.
You said I had to learn that lesson this year. Friends can drain you too. You have to learn to set boundaries. Loving doesn't make them less draining.
Exactly.
That's true. So you got to learn how to cut that type of people off. I'm not saying you don't love them, especially like family. Don't mean you don't love them, but it's like every time I come around you just drain me. A lot of times it's the same old conversation, same old discussion, same old problem, same old question, and it's the same old draining problems, questions, all that stuff.
That's why family, friends, whoever. That's why I keep my distance. I love you, but I just keep my distance.
Yeah.
I just be chilling, staying in my own little lane.
I'm going about my business. So stop giving time to people that drain you. Situation that keep us stuck, or habits that keep us from growing, all while saying we don't have time for God or for our purpose. See, we spend a lot of time with that stuff, but we don't spend time on our purpose. Now, for all the Christian folks, you don't need to spend time with God. But we love those type of people. I wonder why.
And the crazy thing is, like, you know, some people, whether it be family, friends, or just random people, they feel like the ones that do put time and effort to God, whatever it is they got going on, you got the ones that feel like just because they don't see it, they don't see the work or whatever you're doing, then that means you're not doing it. It's like, Fred, I don't gotta prove nothing to you. You'll know by what my actions and the stuff I got going on. But to sit here and you want me to prove to you that I'm working on myself or whatever, I ain't gotta prove nothing to you. I prove to myself. I don't need validation from you.
So, so if you have a purpose, you have a destiny, you have a craft, you have a business, you have anything that you're working on. Let me just put it that way. If you're spending more time around people that's not helping you, that's not motivating you and helping you push that, then why are you wasting your time with them?
I get it. You know, people have their days and stuff like that. And I try my best to motivate people and vice versa. And it can be draining at sometimes. But, you know, when you got those people that you love and care about, you know, you still stick by them. It's just you know how to, what's the word I'm looking for? Space the timing and know when to put energy towards something and when to, like, you know, take a little break, whatever it is you need to do and stuff like that. Even for me, like, yeah, family, friends, and all that. I know it's a lot if I can talk to you every day, 24/7 if I want to. But it be times where it's like, bro, especially dealing with what I deal with, it be times where I'm not gonna talk like that. He know. It be times I'll be back there in my room and I'll just be laying, not doing nothing or whatever I'm doing. Because that's how it is. It's not like, and he don't look at it like, something against him or whatever the case may be. He just know that you need your time to yourself for a little bit. Sometimes a lot of people need to know how to be by themselves, which a lot of people don't want to do that.
A lot of people don't even know how to be by themselves.
Yeah. They feel like they got to always be in something,
be around someone,
be around a lot of people, trying to get attention, and all this other stuff. It's like, right, once you know how to be by yourself for a good little minute, can't nothing stop you. It won't bother you.
Mm-mm. But what we do, we just love to hang around certain people that drains up. But then you always complain about that certain person. Every time they come around me, they always draining me. They always draining me. I'm getting tired of them sucking the life out of me. Well, won't you leave them alone? It's something about that person that you won't let go. Something about him or her. But we spend more time with them versus our purpose and you trust and believe in God than versus you spending time with God. So I just want to remind you that the world is changing fast. World is changing fast, whether you want to believe it or not. Every time you turn that TV on, it's talking about the world. And I know a lot of people don't like to look at the news, and a lot of people don't. Every time you turn on, it's about some unaliving somebody, or about some destruction. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. The world is not like it used to be, and whether you want to believe it or not, it's going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So your best bet is to get ready. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. You can sit here and think it's not, but it is. It's going to get worse. If you don't know how to survive with certain things right now, you definitely going to be in trouble later on. If you don't know how to maneuver through a lot of this stuff, you're going to be in trouble. If you always depending on somebody, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. It's going to be easy for you to accept a lot of this mess that's going on because you don't know how to maneuver through life. Look at what's going on. We see the rumors of wars. We see the talk about wars. We see all this stuff. Y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all want to blame the left side and not the left side. Y'all want to blame the left side. The right side want to blame the left. The left blaming on the right, which is really both of y'all. But I ain't gonna talk about politics because a lot of y'all want to talk about politics. And I may do that one day just to give my opinion about it. But see, a lot of y'all come out the woodworks when you get to talk about politics. Because a lot of this mess that's going on, a lot of y'all agree with it. Even if it hurts your own family member, you agree with it. Because that's what's in your mind and what's in your heart. So you agree with it. And you know it's wrong. But because it agrees with what you love, you agree with it. So it's I like being by myself sometimes. I need to recharge when life drains me. Plus, I can also elevate myself, evaluate myself. But the world is changing. It's changing fast. Y'all ain't got to believe the Bible if you don't want to, but prophecies are being fulfilled right before your eyes, and every sign is shouting, time is ticking. It is. And go to the next and waste time versus divine timing. The enemy can't take your destiny, but he'll do everything that he can to waste your time. He cannot take it, but he'll do everything he can to waste it. He'll distract you with your comparison with fear, with social media and busyness. Social media, TikTok,
Instagram,
Facebook, What's up, Twitch?
The list
It goes on. Sometimes you're not careful, especially when you get on TikTok. You watch one video, you find yourself watching multiple videos. Then the next thing you know, you've been watching videos for the past 2.5 hours, 3.
they call it scroll.
So you just wasted 3 hours watching video.
We all guilty of doing it.
Yeah. Now, if you ain't got nothing planned that day and that's what you're doing, that's fine. But if you got stuff you need to do, you strolling through. And you don't spend 3 hours watching videos. So that's 3 hours that you should have been doing stuff around the house, but you don't spend 3 hours on that. Now you're 3 hours behind. Then if you're married, your husband and wife come home, you get fucked there.
It's just gonna go left.
And then when they ask you, what you been doing all day? I ain't get to, I just been trying to be like, no. Some of y'all that are married spend more time on social media than you do spending the time with your mate, with your husband or your wife. Some of y'all be on social media sending some some DMs, and you're married. So you're distracted with that. The same way you asking God to do something miraculously in your marriage is the same way He is telling you get off social media then and spend time with your husband or your wife then. You want to change? It starts with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all know y'all really don't want to talk about that side right there. But social media is a big distraction now. And the devil knows it. He knows it. That's why you see all this stuff, all the positive stuff you may see after maybe every 6-7 videos. 6-7 video, what you see, a whole bunch of nakedness almost, a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch of cussing each other out, a whole bunch of robberies, a whole bunch of unaliving people. Now, you see unaliving people on social media now. You see a lot of that because it sells. You see a whole bunch of racism stuff. You see a whole bunch of stuff that's negative that sells because negativity sells. You don't want to believe that? Look at it. Racism sells. Hatred sells. Drama sells. Mess sells. And you wonder why you see stuff pass by so quick. Yes, I use social media to brain right after I get off work. I do that to decompress.
Yeah, some people use it for that.
Yeah.
But that's all you do every day. Like, not saying you, I'm just saying in general. But it's some people that literally don't know how to stay off social media. Now, I get if you work on social media and stuff like that, you promote your business on that stuff. Cool, I get that. I'm talking about the ones that like literally don't. It's an addiction. Don't know how to stay off of it for nothing. You wake up, first thing you do is that, and you stay on that all day. And we all guilty of doing that at least a couple of times before. But like, even for me, yeah, like my work and stuff like that do be on social media and stuff like that just because of stuff I do. But usually I get on, post what I need to post, and I get off. Like, I show love to the people, to my friends and family and stuff like that if I see they on. But I try not to be on there for too long for real, just because I know how it can get. And like, if some of my friends and family are live or whatever, I like pop in, say some stuff here, and either I lay the phone down and just let them do whatever they doing on their live and do whatever I'm doing, or I just show the love I did for a little minute and I dip out.
Mm-hmm. And for all y'all that have to go to work, in the morning on first shift, as we call it. You know, if you got to get up in the morning, why you strolling on social media 1, 2 o'clock in the morning? If you know you got to be to work at 7.
What's good, Brandon?
Let's go. What's going on? Why are you on there strolling at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? Sometimes when me and Brandon be messing around, either I'm messing around with him on the game or we just watching some certain stuff. We both looking back at the clock.
Mm-hmm. So we both like
I know I got to get up in the morning, so I'm looking back at the clock, and I tell him right quick, man, it's 10:30. I got to go to bed.
You know, mine. Like, try not to stay up late just because it does affect, you know, sickle cell to a degree. But sometimes
I'll tell y'all about that one day.
But sometimes it happens to where either I just end up being up late or it be the pain that'll keep me up. And then once it like calms down to where I'm comfortable enough to go to sleep, then I go to sleep.
It'll be back that cat. I be here rolling.
I be back there rolling, especially if whoever I'm talking to and stuff like that, man.
When they be live again on TikTok, I'm gonna start creeping back up in there.
We be live, man. It's gonna be funny.
And social media validation is crazy. I can't do that. Strangers can't tell me what I know I am. What I know I am. That's right. You can't tell me what I know I am.
That whole seeking validation from social media, needing somebody to tell you this and that third, like if you, because I look at it like if you need validation from the world or just anybody, you know, in a sense, I look at it. What can you put over this?
Okay.
For this one, this one,
Yeah.
I look at it like you don't really love yourself for real. Because it's like, why do you need validation from the world or somebody else? When you love yourself, you know who you are as a person. You know, and even if you making bad decisions or whatever the case may be, what you do now moving forward, as long as you're working towards being a good person, that's all it matters. It shouldn't matter if anybody else see it. The main thing is, do you see it? Because you needing the validation from somebody else, it's like, bro, you're not really gonna be satisfied for it. You think you will, but you're not gonna be satisfied.
And see, like social media, you go to Nick. Like social media, like I use Brennan for an example. Social media can help spread your business. You know, you're on that business. Brenna's the model. If you're not friends with her, go check her out, become friends with her, check out her work. She's doing some great things. She's always on the move. She didn't ask me to say that. That's my friend. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to shout them out. And all my other friends, when I see them pop in, I would say something, especially if they're doing something. She's not attacked social media like that, but she used the platform to her advantage. So if she up late, I understand she up late because she's doing stuff for her modeling career. So she's doing stuff for her modeling career. She's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, like I said before, it's a lot of people that make an income from social media. So you get it from that point.
Yeah, we get it from them now because they on there getting it in for. I be sitting there watching sometimes. Man, I wish I came up with that.
And like it can be a distraction for some people. Because even for me, whether I'm home or even when I'm in the hospital, which in the hospital I gotta be careful with that just because they see me on my phone, even though it's distracting me from my pain. They look at it like you ain't hurting. You all right. I'm like, bro, okay, I'm not, but I.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's me. Social media can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing, just depending on how you use it.
Depending on how you use it. A lot of people use it. I have seen a lot of, especially younger guys now, and some older guys using it to their advantage as business. I mean, they're making money off of it. You can make money off this stuff. You can make money, especially the gamers. Them gamers is doing some big stuff, boy. I watch some of them sometimes. I sit there and watch them because I'm like, man, these guys sit here all day do this. But I understand because they making money off this. Just like all the YouTube influencers and stuff like that. You know, they make money off this stuff. Now it's some I know some pastors that don't like these other influencers, especially the ones that are making videos to check them. and saying some of the stuff that's wrong and corrupt that's going on inside the churches. And I know they don't like them, but it's much needed.
And like, I get it. It's a lot of people. 'Cause I'm this way myself. It's so much I have up here in my head of being creative, and there's so much I want to do at one time, but I have to catch myself because like I need to work on one thing at a time. I can't do everything all at once. I'm gonna burn myself out. And I ain't trying to stress myself out and make it worse. So you also got to pick and choose how you gonna spend your time wisely when it comes to your career and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't know how to take rest days for real. Just because you rest and all that, that don't make you lazy. And you know, some people feel like, you know, well, the perfect time that doesn't exist. It's how you do it now or don't do it at all.
And if this is your first time here, we welcome you to Real Talk Conversations, where a platform has been created to come together, to commune together, and not divide each other. That's what it's created for. We welcome you if it's your first time here. But yeah, I mean, we waste a lot of time. Time is ticking out. It is ticking. It's ticking. As we speak right now, there's so much going on as we speak right now. But he doesn't have to destroy you if he can delay you, the devil. Doesn't have to destroy you if he can delay you. Ephesians 5:16 said, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. And that means your time, take your time back. Don't let it slip away doing things that don't build you up. Some of us are stuck waiting on a perfect time. Some of us are stuck waiting on perfect time. But let me say this, God's timing becomes perfect when you move in obedience. It becomes perfect when you move in obedience. You don't need every detail to figure out. You just need faith to take the first step. Faith to take the first step. Stop letting hesitation hold you hostage. Right there. Hesitation will hold a lot of us hostage. I don't know if I should do this. Or I wonder what my friends would say. Or I wonder what my family would say. If you're worried about them friends and that family, or if you go to church, them church folks, they ain't even you trying to do nothing. There's no need you trying to do nothing. Why are you worrying about them? You should be worried about starting something for yourself.
Building the future, not only for you, but you know, especially if you got a family.
That's right. What they think and what they may say does not concern you. Once you can get past people, you'll be all right. Once you can get past it. But you got to get past it first. You will be A-okay.
Because I accepted at a very young age that I know I'm going to be the villain in some people's lives. I know I've hurt some people and stuff like that. I'm aware of that. I came to peace with that. I accepted it. And I know, you know, whether I did something wrong or whether I didn't do nothing wrong, you know, I took it before God and try to have a conversation with the people. Whether they forgive me or not, I'm not going to stress over that. As long as I forgave myself and talked to God and He forgive me about it, at that point, I'm moving on. I'm not going to sit here and be stuck on that and worrying if they gonna be cool with me or not, or they like me and all this stuff. You don't. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. There's one thing you cannot do is stop what people think and say about you. They're gonna talk. My brother shared that with me and told me before he passed away. People will be talking about you whether it's good or bad, but mostly the bad. But they will be talking about you while they'll lower you into the ground. While the guy that's put the vault and the casket inside the vault, while they're lowering you in the ground, they'll be talking about you.
Like I said on my episode, it don't matter what you're doing, good, bad, healthy, sick, dead, or alive, they're gonna talk about you. I know it's a lot of people talk about me, whether I'm home or in the hospital. I know it is.
I don't even waste time or energy on stuff. Even when I hear stuff, I don't waste no time and energy on it.
Then on top of that, you better be careful how you speak about people. And then when stuff start happening to you, then you know what, this is happening. Okay.
The world call it karma. The Bible call it you reap what you sow. You reap all that mess. You sow all that mess, you're gonna reap that mess.
Exactly.
That's why people get upset. I don't know why this is happening to me. Well, go back and see what you have done.
Right. If you know you doing good and you're a good person, all this other stuff, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Even like when I'm talking to family or just anybody in general, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But if you are, then that means you're guilty of doing some stuff, and then you might need to look at yourself in the mirror and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a bunch of stuff that, I've had people do, especially years ago. People saying stuff about me, or they don't even be talking about me. They could be talking about somebody else. And whether I hear it or see it or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to be phased by it, because like, if I ain't doing any of this stuff that you're talking about, why should I be phased by it?
That's right. Right.
And I'm just like, all right, cool. Yeah, keep it pushing.
I'm going on about my business.
Yeah, I know who I am at the end of the day. That's what it is.
So if God told you to start that business, start it. What are you waiting on? If he told you to speak his word, speak it. Don't be ashamed. Don't even worry about what they're saying. If he told you to forgive someone, do it. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, boy. You don't even hear that no more. You don't even hear that. You don't even hear that forgiveness and to forgive someone. But if he told you to forgive someone, you should do it. Because now I'm talking to the church folks right now. People that go to church and stuff like that. If God told you to forgive them, forgive them. Yeah, I see his focus, like the focus trying to.
Yeah,
there we go. And but if he told you to forgive him, forgive him. It's for you. So you can move on with your life. But if he told you to forgive someone, do it. Because when the clock runs out, it won't be the time we had that matters. It will be what we did with it. Mm-hmm. Because we all have a time. We all have a time we're gonna leave here. You can't run from it, you can't hide from it, you can't escape it. We all got a set time we're gonna leave here. We do. That's just reality. And a lot of people don't like reality. That's just reality. That's the realness of it right there. So we'll move on to the next one, the call to action. Call to action. Family, I'm just saying this with love. Stop waiting on people and stop waiting. Tomorrow isn't promised to no one. The moment you're in right now is a gift. It is a gift. Remember that. Somebody listening has been holding back, doubting, or delaying what God placed inside them. But I'm here to remind you, you are running out of someday. Don't wait to get it right. Don't play with it. Don't wait to get ready. Don't play with it. Don't wait until life feels uncomfortable. Do it while it's uncomfortable. See, sometimes that's the best time to move when it's in an uncomfortable situation.
Oh, that's the best time to do it. Look, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I can use other people. I'm gonna use myself for example. When I'm in the hospital, or just in general, but when I'm in the hospital, he's seen it himself. I get real creative when I'm in there. That's how I be coming up with some of these topics and the ideas, and for my videos or just everything else I do. And then on top of that, not only when I go in the hospital, be treated for what I'm dealing with, but also that might be not saying I don't spend time with God when I'm not in there. And obviously he communicate with me here, but even when I'm in there, and my dad told me this, that's another way of God talking to you. Because I ain't around nobody like that besides nurses, but I'm not around nobody. I don't hear nothing. I'm just there by myself at the moment or whatever. And it's just me and him. Not on my phone doing anything or whatever. It's just, or I may be sleeping and be through a dream or whatever.
Yeah.
So
because we are in some of those times right now that the signs around us don't wake us up. I don't know what will. Now's the time to pray deeper, love harder, forgive quicker, and move strong in your calling and destiny. Use every second, y'all, like it counts, because it does. Because anytime, and any moment, it can be all over. It can be all over. I'm just saying, it can be all over. We had the model on before, and she had shared with us about her life in starting to model. We had Travis on. He shared with us, even though he was in a federal prison. He shared with us. He got out. He didn't waste no time. He didn't waste no time. We had Pastor James Everett Jr. on here, sharing when he was in prison. When he got out, he didn't waste no time. See, time is precious.
You gotta take advantage of it now while it's here.
While it's here.
And it's two sides of that. I'm playing the devil's advocate right now. Like, yeah, when you get older, you still can. It's a bunch of stuff you can do, yes, but it's best to do it now. Take advantage of it now, because there's gonna be some things you might not be able to do that you could have done in your youth. See what I'm saying? So that's why it's best to take advantage of it now. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen a bunch of people that's way older than both of us doing a lot of stuff. And for example, my grandma, his mom, she out here doing a lot of stuff. She only be home majority of the time.
93.
She 93. Living life. Get like her.
Who not?
Trying to get like her. I reached that age. That's the goal. You do everything you want to do, in your youth or whatever. And when you get around that age, you still doing what you want to do, but you actually enjoying life. That's the goal. Reach your old age and just have your life. We never gonna have it all figured out. Nobody's never gonna have it all figured out.
Nope.
But what you do from here moving forward is what matters.
Yep.
Watch how you spend your time. Watch how you treat people. If you believe in God, hey, take the time out to spend time with Him. You got a family, spend time with them. Especially if you got kids, because you can't get that back. Once they get older, you can't get that back.
Mm-mm.
So it's best to enjoy every moment. That's why I cherish every moment now with the people I be around and stuff like that. Whether I'm on live or if it's in person and stuff like that, especially in person. That's why I try not to be on my phone like that. Ain't nothing wrong with taking pictures and videos because you have that memory. But I value the moment. I be so stuck in the moment. I'll be forgetting about my phone, which is a good thing, but it can sum up there. It can be a bad thing. So spend your time wisely, bro.
Spend it wisely. Because you can't get it back. It ticks on. It doesn't stop. Time doesn't stop for no one. No one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only gonna keep going.
It's easy. Like, it don't matter what you got going on in your life. The world's not gonna stop. It's just gonna keep going. It's easy to give up. It's hard to keep going. A lot of people don't like to speak about that. It's real easy to go, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. That's it. Clocking out. But to really keep pushing despite everything that's going through, that's where the real strength comes from. And it's like, it's not going to be easy.
Mm-mm.
Giving up is easy. Actually being consistent with keep going is hard. It's going to be hard. That's life.
And it can get discouraging.
Yeah.
Just like, I can be watching some YouTube influencers and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I look at the views and the likes. It can get discouraging. If I looked at and focused mainly on how many people that have on and all the likes and stuff like that, I can very easily get discouraged and be like, why am I doing this? Why I don't have 100,000 people on and stuff like that? But it's not about that. It's about we sharing our opinions, we sharing how we feel, we sharing what we see. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It's nothing. I'm trying to compete with nobody because I'm not in competition with nobody. If I'm being in any competition with somebody, be my own self, to be a better version of myself.
Right. Like, even though what you go through is hard, it doesn't have to be hard. If that makes sense. Like, I know what I deal with. It's very difficult, yes. But at the same time, I find the positive things and I surround myself with people that keep it positive. And before the day end, I'm gonna get me a laugh, and I'm not gonna go to bed sad or angry or anything like that because it's not what I want for me.
That's
And
right.
I'm gonna show this picture right because I do gotta post this on my Facebook and other social media. But this picture right here, you can kind of barely see it, and I'll tell you what it says. It says, "I choose my freedom," and it's me in the picture. But it says, "Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on the path to the best things that will ever happen to us." I with that. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
I choose my freedom. I choose life. That's all it's about.
That's all it's about. Whenever you choose life, you remember this. Whenever you choose life to better yourself and have a better life and enjoy life, people are always gonna hate on you. Mm-hmm. Remember that.
Because a lot of people are miserable and they want you to be like them.
Yep.
And because you're not, they hate that.
They hate it.
They see something in you that they don't see in themselves, so they want to make you like them. And just because you're not them and you don't choose to be like them, it makes them angry. So they try to do everything they can to make you like them.
Yeah.
Man, I'm good.
I tell you. That's what I tell you. So every second of your life matters. It counts. It really do. Focus on you sometimes. It's something that we can focus on everybody else, but a lot of times we can't even focus on our own selves. We can help and push everybody else. We can motivate everybody else, but when it comes to us, we can't even motivate ourselves. So every second of your life, it does matter. And every second of your life, it counts. It really do. So I appreciate it. Before I do anything of getting up out of here, what you got coming up, man?
So y'all know the videos and all that other stuff. Like I was saying on my podcast about the merch. I still have my website and all that, but I'm trying to work with some people. I know my brother Darius. Some of y'all know him as Woody. And EJ as well. They trying to help me with some new designs and stuff like that. And if y'all can think of some any good websites I can use that have good material when it comes to the clothing, please let me know. Shoot me a message or send it to him because I'm looking for a new, I guess, outlet you could say. I'm looking for a new company that I can possibly work with and just give out the best quality the videos and all that and the pictures. They coming. I just got to get someone from my other social medias and bring them over there to y'all. It's a lot that we working on and got going on. Like I said on my podcast, we still we're gonna do this a couple of times, but we still gonna pick a day where we're gonna have people come on and shout out their business and promote whatever it is they got going on. Game, stream. You're a streamer, you're a gamer, you write books. You dance, you do music, or whatever it is that you do that's positive and stuff like that. We're gonna have y'all come on and do that. And he did say about the open mic. We do those Thursday?
Yeah, we're gonna switch to Thursdays. And probably won't do one this Thursday because I do try to support the domestic violence visuals when they have them. And right here in Nassau County, I try to do it and try to be there. Because I do have friends that's been involved in domestic violence. So I try to support them too. See, I just don't talk about it or just share it on my Facebook page, which that's good that you do, if you do that and stuff, or let you out of town somewhere, you do that. But sometimes your faith being in the place means more than just sharing it on Facebook or any social media platform. Sometimes your face in the place, as we used to say back in the day, your face in the place mean a lot.
Yeah, cause we know a lot of people that have went through that or going through it and stuff like that.
The talk, who was that? Lucine have some cheap talk. Your talk can be cheap sometimes. Sometimes showing up means more than just the talk.
If you know anybody going through that, bro, look, God, I pray don't nobody do this.
Yeah.
Don't sit here and be like, why don't you just leave? Don't do that.
No.
That's the last thing they want to hear. Instead of doing that, help them get out of that situation. Which we know it's not gonna be easy, but you doing it, they're gonna appreciate that a lot. So don't say nothing like, well, why don't you just leave? Because it's not that easy for a lot of people to just up and leave.
So I'm gonna try to get my friend Pamela Ann back on. I know she's been busy because I see a lot of stuff she's been doing. Try to get her back on, because even though October is domestic violence month, but domestic violence happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
And to someone, just like sickle cell, September is sickle cell month, but sickle cell, they fight every day. And don't get it twisted. Domestic violence runs heavy and rampant inside the church too. Don't get it twisted that it don't, but it do.
Before we get ready to close out, you said about sickle cell, which I gotta let a lot of people know this, bring awareness to this. If you know anybody with sickle cell and stuff like that, please do not say you know somebody with sickle cell that passed away. We hate hearing that.
Somebody want to hear that.
We do not.
I just like me telling somebody. I talked to somebody, said, yeah, my cousin or my mom and daddy died from cancer. Well, I got somebody that died from cancer too. I know somebody that they don't want to hear that mess.
Like, it's the reason, and I'm speaking for a lot of sickle cell warriors. We get it. It's a lot of people that mean well, and they probably trying to relate and stuff like that. But actually think about, what you're saying before saying that. You can say you know somebody with sickle cell. We'll get it, context clues and all that. But don't say you know somebody with sickle cell they passed away. We hate hearing that, and it can be very depressing. A lot of us have been through some stuff to where we actually lost people that deal with the same thing we deal with, or whatever the situation may be. So,
and then sometimes when they say stuff like that, I have said, well, hey, did they take care of themselves? Well, no, they didn't do that. Okay.
Yeah. And like, even for me, him and my mom both witnessed it. Imagine being a child and hearing a doctor tell you you're not going to live to see 20 or live past 20. I'm 27 now. But even though I know my life not in their hands, but it's like, just imagine hearing that as a child and then somebody say, I know somebody said they passed away. So you can kind of imagine the mindset it kind of puts you in. It can be very discouraging.
Yep.
And you got some people, like, I got a lot of patience and I'm nice. A lot of us ain't going to be like that. And they might cuss you out. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting you know. That's how it be sometimes. So some of us are not going to care.
See, yes, I was at an event about domestic violence on Friday. Yeah, I mean, it's serious. That's serious out here. Y'all look at it twisted because pastors are beating their wives too, or their girlfriend. Y'all think they so holy, they so close to God. Boy, let me tell you something. They do just as much damage as anybody else do. But y'all protect them too. Even when they do wrong, I'm gonna leave that alone because I said I would talk about that one. Me and Neil are already talking about it. But when we come back, we're gonna talk about some end time. Now, we invite all pastors to come to open mic night. This open mic night don't mean we on here trying to chastise somebody, talk about somebody. We just here open with it. We here to talk about just about anything that's going on in the world. And we're gonna talk about end time. We would love to get some of y'all pastors and regular people. You ain't gotta be no pastor, just a regular person. How about your view on the end times. We're gonna talk about that because we're in some end times, y'all. Y'all can believe it or not. We're in some end times. Some of y'all ain't never seen this type of destruction going on, what you see right now.
Don't keep it calm, cool, collected. Nobody out here trying to be disrespectful.
We ain't trying to be all that.
Nah. Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if we change that channel to do that, we wouldn't even need these two right here. That right there keep us busy by ourselves. Because anytime you're dealing with drama and mess, you're gonna have those type of people that comes along that's gonna cause it, and they're gonna talk about that type of stuff. And then you got, if you talk about on God's side, you're gonna have both sides on the fence that's gonna come. You're gonna have the showing us Christian people, you're gonna have people that's on the fence, you're gonna have people that's against God, and you're gonna have people that just want to debate about it, that he's not real or he is real and stuff like that.
I mean, we don't keep it respectful. We just want your point of view.
Yeah, just be respectful with it. Everybody's not gonna agree with everything. Let me just put that out there. I'm not gonna agree with everything that somebody say. I don't care if you as a pastor. I don't agree with everything a pastor say.
And in certain cases, we ask, like, depending on what it is, we ask why. Don't get defensive. You ain't got no answer. You just don't know. Just say that.
You just don't know.
Don't let your pride and your ego get in your way to where you.
They be all in their feelings. And just because I may not think like you, don't mean you should get mad at me because I don't think like you. Everybody don't think alike. But you know, that's just people. But yeah, we're gonna start talking about end times and some of the stuff that we see out here in this world. Me and Neil Brighton say he's coming back, kid. We need you back too. Laura, if you listening, we need you back. We're gonna put the band back together, as they say in the Blues Brothers. Put the band back together.
If any new people want to be a part of that, by all means, let us know.
Just come on, you know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start putting a link in the chat, and we just come on and share your thoughts, what you may see or what you may think. We may agree with it, we may not agree with it. But guess what? At the end of the day, we going on. Ain't no hard feelings about nothing.
Exactly.
Ain't no hard feelings about nothing. We just gonna do that. So y'all come on through, sit down with us, and let's talk about the end time. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to talk about it, a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's happening right around, and it used to be around the corner, but now end times are here now. You can believe it or not, or you just go on by your business if you want to. So, you know, like in closing, I just want to leave you with the thought. It's just a thought, y'all. It's just a thought. If time stopped right now, would you be proud of what you did with it, or would you be ready? Would you be ready to face God and say, Lord, I used my time well or wisely? If not, it's not too late, but it's getting late. And as they say, the song is getting late in the evening. Some of the old saints know about that stuff right there. But we're definitely in them times, y'all. We're definitely there. And it's nothing to play with. Nothing. Play around with your life you want to. If you're wasting time, you're just wasting time. Got anything else, bro?
Ready to eat.
So we getting ready to get up out of here. So hopefully y'all come back. Y'all come back
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, and next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, we're gonna be on open mic night. Even if one of us is not even here, we still gonna try to do it, keep it moving, get it back in the rotation, because it's some end times going on right now. A lot of talk going on right now. We see what's going on in Israel, but I'm gonna save all this stuff for later on. Just come hang out with us, share your thoughts and everything. And
y'all stay warm out there. It's getting cold. Some eat.
We out, y'all.